Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll walk you through a step-by-step guide to installing macOS Sequoia on an unsupported Mac from 2008 to 2017 using OpenCore Legacy Patcher. Yes, it's possible. And the best part? It's much easier than you think. Let's get started. Step 1. Check your Mac model compatibility. Before doing anything, you need to make sure your Mac is hardware compatible with macOS Sequoia. Not all old Macs support Sequoia, even with OpenCore. I've included a full compatibility list in the video description. Make sure to check it first. If your Mac is on the list, move on to the next step. Step 2. Check your current macOS version. To use OpenCore Legacy Patcher, your Mac must be running at least macOS High Sierra. Versions older than High Sierra, like Sierra or El Capitan, lack key system frameworks and are not compatible with OpenCore Legacy Patcher. So, before you proceed, check your current macOS version. If you're running 10.13 or later, you're ready. If not, update your system first. Step 3. Back up your data. Although this process is generally safe, backing up your data is essential, especially if you're planning a clean installation. A clean install will completely erase your Mac's hard drive, so be sure to back up all important files before proceeding. Also, create a bootable USB of your current working macOS. This lets you easily revert back if anything goes wrong. Step 4. Download OpenCore Legacy Patcher. Head to the OpenCore Legacy Patcher GitHub page. The link is provided in the video description. Make sure you're downloading the latest version available. At the time of this recording, that's version 2.4.0. Scroll down to the Assets section and download the OpenCore PKG file. Once the download is complete, go to your Downloads folder and install the OpenCore PKG file. It's recommended to install it directly on the Mac you plan to upgrade. Step 5. Create a bootable USB installer for macOS Sequoia. Click on Create macOS Installer. You'll see two options. Download macOS Installer, recommended if you don't already have the Sequoia installer. Use Existing macOS Installer. Choose this if the installer is already in your Applications folder. If you want to choose the first option, click Download macOS Installer. Select macOS Sequoia from the list. Click Download. The app will download and extract the full macOS Sequoia installer into your Applications folder. Let's go back and select the second option. Click Use Existing Installer. Insert a 32 GB or larger USB drive. Choose this option. Select your USB drive when it appears. Warning, this will erase everything on the USB drive, so be sure to back up all important files before proceeding. Confirm by clicking Yes. Enter your admin password and wait. This process may take up to 30 minutes, depending on your USB speed. Step 6. Install OpenCore to USB drive. Click Install to Disk. Carefully select your USB drive, usually not Disk 0. Click on EFI and wait for completion. Now click Reboot. As your Mac restarts, hold the Option key. Choose EFI Boot from the menu. Then select Install macOS Sequoia and hit Enter. Your Mac will now boot from the USB installer. Step 7. Install macOS Sequoia. Now you have two options. Upgrade your existing system. Clean install erases everything For upgrade, select Install macOS Sequoia. Click Continue, accept the terms and conditions, choose your internal drive, and hit Continue. That's it. The upgrade process will begin and take around 30 to 40 minutes. Just sit back and relax. Don't touch anything during installation. For clean installation, open Disk Utility. Select Macintosh HD or your drive name. Click Erase. Choose APFS format and hit the Erase button. Once erased, click Done and close Disk Utility. Now, we return to the main menu, select Install macOS Sequoia. Click Continue. Accept the terms and conditions. Choose your freshly erased drive and begin installation. This will take some time and your Mac may restart several times. This is normal. Once done, you see the Mac OS Sequoia setup screen. Proceed with the initial setup. Step 8. Post-installation configuration. After setup, your Mac may feel a bit slow. This is normal due to Spotlight indexing, missing GPU patches. We'll fix that next. Now reopen OpenCore Legacy Patcher. Click Build and install OpenCore. Choose your internal drive this time, or the drive you installed Sequoia on. Select EFI. Now reboot your Mac. Step 9. Apply root patches if needed. If patches are available, click Start Root Patching. Once done, reboot again. Congratulations, you've successfully installed macOS Sequoia on your unsupported Mac. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, graphics, and everything else should work smoothly. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more old Mac and OCLP tutorials. Thanks for watching and have a great day.